Welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute, guys. I've been ghosting y'all, popping back up, but I promise I'm here to stay. I was in the process of moving, like I told you guys, so we're in a new setup. I know it looks pretty similar to where I was before, but trust me, we're in a new apartment. I might make a video on what I've been going through. I'm still debating whether or not I should, but anywho, let's go ahead and jump into the reading. Of course, any information that you need will be listed in the description. If you would like to get a personal with me, personal session, make sure you guys hit the notification bell so you can get notified when I go live, when I do the 1-question readings. And if you want to get same day readings from me, if you guys book a session with me before the time of 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can get a same day reading. But enough of that, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Enjoy. Virgos, let's go ahead and jump in. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. We got the 8 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the 7 of Wands. So let's start. So the first card's gonna represent the heart or root of the issue. With the 8 of Cups, you guys are in a situation where you're having to walk away from something that you didn't necessarily ever think that you would ever want to walk away from, especially considering like the recent developments in this situation. You could be pretty unhappy with the fact that you even have to walk away from this, especially if this is a person, a job, a living situation, whatever this may be. But it just could be something that you're outgrowing, especially in terms of like emotionally. You could be feeling like you're disconnected from whatever this person, place, or thing is, and that you may be wanting to elevate or maybe go out there and explore other opportunity, especially if things, like I said, have seemingly outgrown you. Another thing with the 8 of Cups, you could be in a moment of kind of like analyzing what you have walked away from already and whether or not it was worth it, whether or not it was a smart idea. Okay, clarifying that I have the High Priestess. You could be kind of questioning your intuition and whether or not it was right in certain ways. Some of you also could be kind of questioning why someone walked away from you in general. This may have been something that they did abruptly and you're still not quite understanding exactly where did things go wrong. Okay, it could have felt like, dang, I invested all this time and energy into this connection and then this person just kind of left me out in the cold. You also could be, I'm getting so many messages with this. You could be also feeling like in some ways like your success was like limited at a particular job. There was only so far that you could go. Or even in a relationship, it may have felt like there was only a certain level the relationship was ever going to go because maybe that person was still married or they still had attachments to other people, or they don't even seem like they're open to anything like as far as marriage or a relationship is concerned. But moving to the second card, this is going to represent the recent developments with the 3 of Pentacles. Some of you guys may have started some sort of work relationship with someone. This could be you and a coworker really taking a liking to each other, and there could be some sort of interest growing between you two. Some of you guys also could have like learned some sort of new skill or taking up some sort of new skill here. Okay. You guys also could have been trying to work out some sort of relationship, especially if you guys have kids together. You could be trying to like strengthen that bond or try to co-parent with each other to the very least, or at the very least. Some of you guys also could have been questioning whether or not a third party situation was worth like your time and energy. Like you already know that someone's not gonna kind of cut a particular person out of the picture. And it just started to become a situation where you're contemplating whether or not it was just worth it. Now, next card is gonna represent the future and the potential in terms of the future. With the Four of Wands, I see a huge focus on family, some sort of twin flame relationship that you may have with someone, okay? I also see creative energy flowing. If you're somebody who's a creative in any way, you could be finding yourself just in a lot more of a, what's the word I want to use? Like you may be finding yourself a lot more inspired to create, a lot more energized, that's the word I want to use, to do certain things. You also just may be in happier energy. Like you just may be in a happier peace, in a happier vibration, or having a level of peace of mind, if I could talk. There could also just be, like I said, a huge focus on family and some sort of like twin flame connection you have with someone. Now, what I see in terms of my singles too with this card, this feels like you guys could be meeting somebody pretty soon. Not exactly in this time frame, but you could be meeting somebody who you could be building a stronger bond with, and it could be a twin flame, soulmate type of connection here. Now, the next card is going to represent actions or circumstances that could help or hinder. So what could help is exploring opportunity around you and not having a limited perspective in terms of what's possible. What could hinder is allowing your emotions to kind of get you carried away and, you know, get you to do things that may not be good for the long term. Like temporarily you may be emotional, long term in making certain decisions you may kind of want to renege on that. And with this energy you could be, you know, just making the wrong choices in just overly emotional moments. So that's something to be careful of. What could also hinder you is somebody who's emotionally shaky, and then you guys kind of like hanging on to that. If you know somebody is very unsure and wavering constantly in regards to what they want, don't allow this person to keep kind of like pushing and pulling you everywhere. Now, what I see in terms of something you may have not considered, I have the Queen of Swords. So maybe needing to change your perspective on things, or maybe you and someone need better communication, and maybe that's the bulk of your problems here, is that you guys both really don't understand each other's point of view or haven't communicated the best. Also, if you're single and you're wondering like why you're still single, you could be very defensive, or you could just be coming off very blunt and hard to get to know. Or it could even be something that exists within your subconscious that kind of like rejects connecting with other people on a romantic level. Also, when it comes to a business idea, you guys may be needing more of a strategy. Like, yes, you are passionate. Yes, you do have a great idea. It's just you need to make sure that you're being strategic in how you're moving with this. Now, last card, this is going to represent a way that you can kind of step into a place of being a lot more fulfilled or happy in general. With the Seven of Wands, this is learning what battles are worth fighting for and which battles to kind of just step away from, especially when it comes to like certain challenges that don't have to be your problems. This is knowing how to take yourself out of those situations and knowing when enough is enough. Also, again, You guys really do need to shake some sort of defensive energy that may be existing within you. Okay? But these are just some of the things that I see. I hope that this was helpful in some way. If you did, enjoy, thumbs it up, subscribe, and I will see you later.